Hello everyone, it's Yoko. In this channel, I will share information in English about events happening in China that may not be widely known in other countries, based on the information I have gathered. Since I acquire information from various media sources, I would appreciate your comments on the content of the videos. English is not my native language, so I use an AI speaker to read the content in English. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and offering your support. Now, let me introduce you to the fascinating world of China. This time, I would like to share some information about the automotive situation in China, which may not be well known in Japan. It's about the complaint index for automakers in November 2023, information that seems to be announced every month. In December, the complaint index for November was released, so let's take a look at its contents. This time, I want to focus on the top 3 in the complaint index. Being at the top of the complaint index means receiving negative evaluations. First, starting with Toyota, followed by BYD, and then Toyota again. Toyota has 2 entities, the first Toyota established with the first Chinese journalist and the later Toyota established with public journalists. Both are in the top 3. Another one is BYD, known for its electric vehicles in China. Regarding BYD, you might be familiar with it, as it has been covered in Japanese news. There have been reports in Japan stating that BYD, a major Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer, is performing well in sales, with a net profit of 220 billion yen, tripling the semi-annual profit. BYD is gaining attention in Japan. Now, let's discuss the complaints. Starting with Toyota, in the complaint index, the top 3 complaints are related to Toyota, BYD, and Toyota, likely a typo for Toyota. Toyota seems to receive a significant number of complaints. Looking at the content of the September complaints, there was a sudden 3-fold increase in the dissatisfaction index. The reason for this was an issue with an upgrade called Qiji in Chinese. This issue occurred because upgrades could not be performed, leading to a sudden increase in complaints. Qiji refers to a device for inserting terminals to watch TV or videos inside a car. Typically, these upgrades are done online, but there were issues with upgrades in some Toyota cars in China, leading to a surge in complaints. In October, complaints followed the same order, with Toyota, BYD, and Toyota, likely a typo for Toyota. In September, BYD was at the top, followed by Toyota. The main complaints against Toyota were related to the instability of communication time and the inability to upgrade. In November, complaints for both Toyota and BYD were related to upgrade issues and the aging of in-car displays. Regarding BYD, in September, it had the highest complaint index, but it decreased significantly compared to before. The main complaints were about price reductions after selling the car and critical performance issues, such as abnormalities during engine startup. In summary, both in October and November, complaints against Toyota and BYD are consistent, with upgrade issues being a common concern. In essence, there are continuous abnormalities with BYD vehicles in China, leading to a situation where complaints are overwhelming. While in Japan, there have been reports of BYD electric vehicles selling well, particularly in the news. However, the significant number of complaints due to engine abnormalities within China is an aspect that is not well known in Japan. It's possible that the Chinese Communist Party, aiming to promote electric vehicles, does not want such negative information to be widely known. They may also wish to avoid negative information reaching Japan, where they might want to expand their market. As a result, major Japanese media outlets, especially those that the Communist Party dislikes, may refrain from reporting information that could be unfavorable. Some viewers might have detailed knowledge about the relationship between the media and the Chinese Communist Party. However, due to potential influences, negative aspects of BYD may not be widely reported in Japan. In China, it seems that there is a continuous stream of complaints from BYD owners experiencing abnormalities, even though BYD electric vehicles are popular. Concealing all information is not feasible, especially when there are a significant number of people using these vehicles. If all complaints were concealed, it would raise suspicions when the complaint numbers are eventually disclosed. Examining the content of the complaints beyond the top 3, there are numerous complaints related to the performance and safety of automobiles directly. Issues such as gearbox failures, fuel pump malfunctions, and mix-ups are prevalent. Despite such complaints, it appears that many people in China are driving vehicles that might be considered unsafe. Additionally, there is the phenomenon of the price of the same car model dropping immediately after purchase, a situation that has been causing trouble for a long time. This happens because the pace of model changes in China's automotive industry is incredibly rapid. As a result, a newly purchased car quickly becomes outdated, leading to a situation where the previous generation is sold at lower prices. While this is comparable to the rapid pace of technology advancements in smartphones and computers, consumers in China seem to be more vocal in expressing dissatisfaction, even though they are aware of these market dynamics. In summary, beyond the issues highlighted in the top 3 complaints, there are substantial concerns related to the direct performance and safety of automobiles. Despite the challenges faced by consumers in a rapidly changing market, complaints about engine issues persist, revealing the actual state of BYD in China. It makes one think that such stories should be adequately reported, even in Japan. The Chinese Communist Party aims to promote the widespread adoption of electric vehicles, and as such, they may prefer to keep negative information from becoming widely known. Additionally, they might wish to prevent unfavorable information from reaching Japan, where they aim to expand their market. Consequently, major Japanese media outlets, particularly those disliked by the Communist Party, may refrain from reporting unfavorable information. While some viewers may possess detailed knowledge about the relationship between the media and the Chinese Communist Party, due to potential influences, negative aspects of BYD may not be widely reported in Japan. In China, it appears that there is a continuous stream of complaints from BYD owners experiencing abnormalities, despite the popularity of BYD electric vehicles. Concealing all information is impossible, especially when many people are using these vehicles. If all complaints were hidden, it could raise suspicions when the complaint numbers are eventually disclosed. Examining complaints beyond the top 3 issues, there are numerous grievances directly related to the performance and safety of automobiles. Common issues include gearbox failures, fuel pump malfunctions, and mix-ups. Despite such complaints, it seems that many people in China are driving vehicles perceived as unsafe. Furthermore, there is a phenomenon where the price of the same car model drops significantly immediately after purchase, a long-standing issue. This is due to the rapid pace of model changes in China's automotive industry. Consequently, a newly purchased car quickly becomes outdated, leading to the previous generation being sold at lower prices. While comparable to the rapid technological advancements in smartphones and computers, Chinese consumers seem more vocal in expressing dissatisfaction, even though they understand these market dynamics. In summary, beyond the issues highlighted in the top 3 complaints, there are significant concerns related to the direct performance and safety of automobiles. Despite the challenges faced by consumers in a rapidly changing market, complaints about engine issues persist, revealing the actual state of BYD in China. This suggests that such stories should be adequately reported, even in Japan. That concludes our discussion for this time. Until next time.